All right, guys, so we finally have it. One of the most requested reviews on this channel, Boss Bottled Absolu. And before we start, if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com. And here's a code to save you money on your first order. Without any further ado, let's get into this review. So Boss Bottled Absolu does not smell like the original Boss Bottled. The original Boss Bottled kind of smells like an apple pie with a fresh and clean undertone. This here goes into a Middle Eastern direction. You're going to get a massive dose of patchouli, incense, and leather. It kind of smells like a smoky, leathery chocolate. I also don't recommend you blind buy this fragrance because it's very unique when it comes to designer fragrances. This is the kind of fragrance you want to sample or try before committing to the full bottle. Hi, how are you today? I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a new men's fragrance here. Can I get your thoughts on it real quick? Sure. Thank you so much. You can be completely honest, it's not my fragrance.
It kind of smells like my dad.
Kind of smells like your dad, like an older gentleman?
Yeah. I think it smells good, yeah.
Think it smells good? I got a couple of questions.
Yeah.
What kind of man do you imagine wearing this one as far as the presentation?
I feel like a man in like a button-up, like a crisp button-up and like good slacks.
Good slacks.
And like a hat.
Oh, like a gentleman kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
I just think of my friend from college.
Think of your friend from college. Well, that's nice.
And he wears like, I don't know, he's funky. He wears like
Matthew was kind of an old man.
And he like, whenever he leaves an elevator, I'm like, Matthew was in here.
Wow, that's his fragrance, right? You can smell Matthew's fragrance in the elevator.
I can.
Shout out.
I want that fragrance, the one that leaves the smell in the elevator.
That's right, shout out to Matthew.
Shout out Matthew.
So from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score?
I think I give it a 7. Some men's fragrances are just so atrocious to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like you walk into Macy's and you're like, oh my god, I can't. Oh yeah. So this is like a good settle, but also like it's a good medium.
It's a good medium.
It's not crazy in your face, but it's like it eases into the content. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I give it a 6. I think it's a little bit too strong for me.
Yeah, it is a strong fragrance for sure. So the one we showed you is Hugo Boss, Boss Bottled Absolu. It's more of a smoky, leathery, chocolatey fragrance. Okay, one more question for you. Is there another men's fragrance you like and want to share with us?
Honestly, I just like when they wear, it's discontinued now, but it's a body wash. It's H2O plus sea salt and just like clean laundry. I feel like that's the best way they can smell.
Clean laundry, fresh and clean?
Yes.
Clean laundry. Like,
don't judge me.
you like when they smell like detergent?
Just like clean.
Like fresh out the shower?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Any men's fragrance?
I don't have much knowledge in men's fragrance.
It's a very common answer, no worries. Just end it with a high five, okay? Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day, bye-bye. As far as the performance with Boss Bottled Absolu, this is definitely one of the strongest designer fragrances that I've ever experienced. This is on par with Dior Sauvage Elixir. I easily get 12 to 14 hours of longevity with really strong projection. In certain environments, I highly recommend you dial back on the sprays because this one here could easily be a room filler. Hi, how are you today? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer and I have a new men's fragrance here. Can we get your thoughts on it real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. You can take it, smell it, give us your honest opinion. It's not my fragrance.
Ooh, I like it.
You like it? Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
You thinking about it? Okay, I got a couple of questions.
Okay.
What kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance?
A very well put together man.
Well put together man.
Classy man.
Classy man. Classy, well put together man. From 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I'll show you the bottle after.
Okay. Let's take another whiff. I'd say 9.8.
Seriously?
Seriously. I know, I really like it too. I'd say like a 9.5.
That's a really good score. So the one we showed you today is the brand new Boss Bottled.
Okay.
Chocolatey, patchouli, leathery fragrance. Why did you score it so high, if you don't mind me asking?
It's just like, you can't put it into words. You gotta smell it yourself.
Sounds like a Hugo Boss ad right now. One more question for you, that's it. Is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us or we should know about? And that's it.
No. That's all. Yeah.
Very common answer. Thank you, ladies. Have a good one. Bye-bye. When it comes to the versatility on this fragrance, because of the rich, dark oriental scent profile, this is a cooler weather fragrance, not something you want to wear in high heat because it could easily come off cloying. For the office, you could also wear this one, but I wouldn't spray it more than 2 to 3 times because of the strong performance. This is not going to be a great option for the gym either. But when it comes to any other situation that's more dressed up or even more casual, you could easily wear this fragrance. Hi, how are you today? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer, and we have a new men's fragrance here. Can we get your thoughts on it real quick?
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You can take it, smell it, give us your honest opinion. It's not my fragrance.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
You like it as well?
Yeah. It's not too strong.
Not too strong?
Yeah. Sorry, we're not very well versed.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance? The creative question.
I can see someone like an REI type man, honestly, a naturey man.
A naturey man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, likes hiking.
I was going to say someone who works in a bakery.
Works in a bakery. Why the bakery?
I don't know, the scent
Reminds you of that.
yeah.
It's a little sweet for cologne, I guess.
It's kind of sweet, chocolatey. That's very interesting that you caught that. So from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I'll show you the bottle after.
Yeah, you give it like a 7, 8, 7.
7, 8,
I'll
7.
be a little lower.
No worries. So the one we showed you today is Boss Bottled Absolu. Kind of smells like smoked leathery chocolate. One more question for you, and that's it. Is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us?
I don't keep track, unfortunately. Sorry.
It's
I
all good.
don't know the names.
Very common answer. No worries. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
You too. I also did say that this is a very unique designer fragrance. The only 2 designer fragrances that remind me of this one are Calvin Klein Amber Essence, which came out after Boss Bottled Absolu. I think it's only a couple months old. Don't quote me, but I remember smelling it at Macy's side by side, and they are very similar. And the other fragrance is Tom Ford Tuscan Leather because of the sweet, leathery nuances. But otherwise, this is a very unique fragrance. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer. And we have a popular men's fragrance here. Can I get your thoughts on it real quick?
Sure.
Thank you so much. You can take it, smell it, give us your honest opinion. It's not my fragrance.
Smells good.
Smells good? Okay. What do you think?
Ooh. I like how sweet it is.
You like how sweet it is?
Oh, yeah. It smells manly.
It smells manly?
Yeah.
I got a couple of questions for you, okay? What kind of man do you imagine wearing this one, presentation-wise?
Maybe like very put together.
Yeah,
I'm thinking someone in like a suit for some
Suit,
reason.
put together, fashionable.
Yeah.
Okay, and from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? If you want to smell it again, you can.
I give it a 7.
I would say like an 8. 8. Yeah, I go 8.
8, okay.
Yeah.
So the one we showed you today is the brand new Boss Bottled Absolu by Hugo Boss.
Oh, okay.
It smells like sweet, leathery chocolate.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Why didn't you guys score it higher, for example, than 7 or an 8, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm not a fan of like too sweet of scents.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't like scents that much. I'm more of like a natural kind of person.
Yeah.
So
I'm the same way. Like something more subtle.
Something more subtle. This is kind of strong.
Yeah.
It is on the stronger side. So is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us? And that'll be it. We're looking out for the guys.
What is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's called like Coffee something by.
Coffee Break by Maison Margiela?
Yes, that
okay. I know my stuff. You see, you're like,
I don't know too many fragrances. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But
very common answer. Let's anyone a high five. Thank you so much for your time, okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye. As far as the women's reactions so far, it's kind of been a mixed batch. Like some women really like this one, giving it scores above 8 and 9. And for others, they like it, but it's also not their favorite. To me, that's a plus for this kind of fragrance, knowing how unique it is. And I will kind of say it's a bit polarizing. Like, there's no other fragrance on the market designer-wise that smells exactly like this one. So for it to branch off into the unique territory, but still remain mass appealing is a plus in my opinion. Hi, how are you today? Sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer. And we have a popular new men's fragrance here. Can I get your thoughts on it?
yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. To be completely honest, it's not my fragrance.
like it. Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Couple of questions for you. What kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance?
Dark features.
Dark features?
Yeah.
More dressed up, more dressed down?
Dress up, yes.
More dressed up?
It's more like a night fragrance.
Nighttime fragrance. And from 1 to 10, what would you give it as a score? 10 being the best men's fragrance. I'll show you the bottle after.
Hey, 8.
8?
Yeah. Same 8.
Okay. So the one we showed you today is the popular Hugo Boss Bottled Absolu. Smells like leathery sweet chocolate. One more question for you, and that's it.
Yeah.
Is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us?
No, I don't know any. I don't know any men's fragrance.
Very common answer, no worries. Thank you, ladies. Have a good day. Bye-bye. So what's my final verdict on Boss Bottled Absolute? Honestly, this fragrance took me by surprise. The day that I bought it, I went to Macy's and I was testing out a lot of designer fragrances. This is a very unique offering. Honestly, it's like a breath of fresh air. Performance is also really good. Beast mode territory, 12 to 14 hours of longevity with really good projection. And as far as the versatility, this is definitely a cooler weather fragrance. When it comes to the gym, I wouldn't wear this fragrance. And when it comes to the office, 2 to 3 sprays max with this one because it can easily come off like a room filler. And when it comes to the women's reactions, you have to give this one credit because it still manages to be mass appealing. At the same time, it's a unique scent profile. So hope you guys enjoyed my review of Boss Bottled Absolu. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below for a video you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com. And here's a code to save you money on your first order. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.